Good morning everyone, I just got the video edit done, and in the last video I discussed I've been looking for my soulmate and stuff, but I've done research on psychology and stuff, where if you go up to a girl and you kind of try and dedicate every bit of energy in you to impressing her and getting her, these girls are unfortunately bombarded by men and possibly even other women too about they get all the attention because that's apparently how humans are designed. We men are pathetic but apparently to stand out and actually attract girls, all you have to do is just do the opposite. You kind of have to become unavailable to them and have this kind of mindset of instead of if you ask out by a girl, normally the response would be oh, I'd love to do that. But what if I'm I am built different. I'm autistic. I'm different to how a lot of girls are learning to become. They're on Instagram trying to please as many followers as possible and just trying to become as beautiful as they can, trying to impress everyone, just get all the clothes and things. But they're not being trained to handle people with autism, and they're not being trained to go within themselves and handle all of their insecurities, conquer their insecurities, and just learn to be and live as who they are currently. I don't meet those normal beauty standards, and I definitely don't act in the way that people normally do. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm supposed to stand out. I don't make eye contact, so I'm going to miss all those social cues if girls are looking at me and want me to walk up to them. I just refuse to walk up to them because I just don't see the point. We live in a society too, that joke I mean, but we live in a society where men end up being exposed and looking really creepy when they walk up to women nowadays. And women exploit people. It's unfortunate, but I'm not saying everyone does. I'm just saying a loud minority of people just let the team down, really. And life is incredibly complicated. So I think the best course of action for me is to let them approach. But even then, apparently psychology, even if you were really nice and stuff and have no mystery, you're actually very honest, it ends up destroying that illusion, and there's nothing left to attract that woman to keep coming back to you. And it's ridiculous. Do I really have to play to these games? Absolutely not. And the idea is to put yourself on the pedestal and have these women work towards you instead of the other way around. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm just going to embrace this singlehood life. And when the right woman turns up and turns out, she's just perfect for I want to be a stage performer and sing and dance across the UK and maybe even the rest of the world. And you kind of have to have this mindset of can she keep up with me? Probably not. Most girls will just be prepared and insecure, just preparing for something else. And when they come across me, they're I wasn't prepared for this. Well, that's the thing. When you focus on insecurities and trying to please other people, you are distracting yourself and on the wrong path. But if you go inside yourself and embrace whatever the universe is doing, the universe will guide you to becoming who you need to be. So a lot of people will be unprepared. My arm is aching. Apparently I'm being tested again because apparently my PC crashed or something while rendering, and this has happened about twice now, which is, come on, you're letting the team down, computer. It's a good job I'm not doing those 3-hour long reaction videos like I used to. I would have to render overnight. That's how long it would take me. If it crashed once, that would just be oh, sorry, I can't get the video up today because life decided to be different. I've just thought of a download, really, how I'm not insecure enough to get in a relationship, and it's Did I just expose the dating world? That is a very creative shot I've just got. Basically, I've got my coat and then that bag, and I've placed the phone on the bag. That's crazy. Hopefully you don't hear like a lot of like background noise from the cotton bag. My latest download has just made me realise that I felt a whole lot of rejection without even being rejected. It's not like I've asked any girls out in the last few years or at all, and they rejected me or something. But I still feel rejected, and that's one thing I've realised, and that's probably, it's not really a dread. It's like this thing at the back of my mind, kind of like weighing on me or something. It's just an insecurity that I didn't even know I had. So I guess I can work on this now that I understand it. I think in my entire 28 years, I've been asked out by one girl, and that was years back in like, it was either secondary school or primary school, which, you know, that was like flipping decades ago. And I haven't had success, and that can eat at you. It really can. But now that I'm eating right, I'm focusing on myself, going to the gym, all of these healthy habits, I'm sure the right person will come across me. I mean, the universe led me to this house, so clearly something must be shifting here. It's just a matter of time before these elements get introduced, when I am actually prepared for them rather than thrown into the deep end and expected to swim. That's not how this works. The universe doesn't want to introduce these elements and have me fail. That's not what's on my mind. I know that I succeed. Therefore, the universe is like, because the universe has all that knowledge and I don't, the universe knows exactly how to orchestrate things to work. Just trust it. Look at that beauty. This is the first time I've had a diet where technically I've had a bit of processed food, you know, like 2 slices of bread and, you know, the corned beef slices, which I'm going to be replacing. But, you know, 250 grams of protein, and the rest of the day is just non-processed food. Heck yeah. We've got the minced and sliced tomatoes that I had earlier, as well as another meal prepared by my mum, thank you, as well as the potatoes and tuna that you saw in last vlog, unless, yeah, I'll show it in this one if you haven't. Then we end the day with 2 bananas and grapes. It's that easy. This whole time I was like, oh my gosh, this might actually be kind of tricky. But it's just about learning. And once you learn, suddenly, muscle memory, you can live your life super easily. Perfect example of when you're hitting the right frequency. Mum came in clutch with a ton of supplies actually. Normally I would be cooking 2 potatoes myself, but she brought in 4 already cooked, and they'll take like 2 minutes to heat up, and you know, that saved me like 20 minutes from today and tomorrow. So that's awesome. Heck yeah. It's amazing what you attract. Today we begin series 12 with Spyfall part 1 and 2. Look at that. What could have taken like 20 plus minutes to cook. Mum prepared those jacket potatoes for me, so heck yeah. Took about 5 minutes. Well, we've come to the end, so if you got this far, put handle in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.